Okay, today this video is sort of a two-for-one deal. First off, want to go over something that a lot of people have seen already. This is a Super Wildcard system. It was sold as a backup system in the 90s. I got this one about 94. It was sort of a pre-graduation from high school type of gift from my father. This is basically, it backs it up. You put a cartridge in here, and you can back it up to a floppy disk here. So this is one of the games that I made when I was in basically graduating high school. So you just pop that in here. You don't have to have anything in there, and just pulls up the menu. And from here you can either use the backup tools, or this is what they called the gold finger, which is stupid because it was so hard to find any codes for it anyways, but it's basically like a game genie. But from here, just go into this system or menu, and it'll show you like backup your SRAM, restore SRAM. I guess it's for game saves, but you can go just play game, and I already have a disk in there, so it's going to load. Ghouls and Ghosts. Takes a little bit of time, as you can see. I mean, it's loading from the floppy there. The little lights on means it's loading, and basically counts down from however big the game file is, and just loads it up like as if it was a flash drive. Takes a little bit of time. This was kind of an early system, lower end. This one's only 16 megabit. So I can't play any games larger than 16 megabits. I didn't know about the memory expansion until after I really was kind of done with it and into the PlayStation 1 at that time. And even after that I could have done it, but just kind of out of the whole thing for a while there. But once you get the game loaded up, it plays it as if it was the real thing. I mean, it's just flashed onto there. Pulls up the main menu. All the music, everything's the same. Yep, works pretty good. Had a lot of fun with this. What I'm going to actually do with it is, I hate unboxing things, so I went ahead and already took this out of the box, but I got this out of China. Finally came in today. Just cleared customs. But what it is a floppy drive emulator. So basically what I'm going to do is replace that floppy drive with this. And what this allows me to do is emulate floppy disks. So on one thumb drive, or flash drive, whatever you call it, I can emulate 100 floppy disks. So basically I can have a whole bunch of games on a small compact area with this. Okay, after a bit of messing around and figuring out, I finally got this thing figured out how to format the full 99 or 100 discs and get the multiple discs to run. What you have to do in order to split the games, I was using a program called Files SJ or JSplitter or some crap like that. It's more of a joiner than a splitter, but it works both ways. Apparently that doesn't split them into the correct format for the Super Wildcard to read. I had to use a tool called SNES Tools and split the ROMs that way. After I did that, everything worked perfect. So I have this all set up with 100, well, not 100 games, because some of the games are 2 discs. So I have about, I'd say about 75 games on here, and basically my favorites. I mean, how many favorites does a person really have? So this will do just fine. Here we are. We just head right in here, play a game, and on this one is basically ActRaiser, and that's for the first one. Hit that, go back out, play game again. It's on the next disc, and we got Akumajo. This one is, I believe, Akumajo XX. Vampire's Kiss to some, but whatever. That one's a 2-disc game, so the next one is the second disc of that. This one should be Akumajo 4 right there, and then beyond that I don't know because I didn't really go into it, but yeah. Let me load up a 2-disc game here. That's Area 88. It's not. I'll go back over to Akumajo XX, and here we go. So it's going to load this up, and once it's done loading this disk of it, virtual disk, whatever you want to call it, it'll say please insert Akumajo 2 whatever, or couldn't find it or whatever like that. So at which point I will push the number sequence button to the next highest number. See, file not found for the next one. So from here, go to 2 and then hit B for retry. And there it goes, it found the next disk, or next virtual disk. It's going to finish loading it all up, at which point we'll do a normal load, and that should make it so, you know, just standard play game. There we go, normal mode. There we go, Akumajo XX, or Akumajo Dracula XX. But after it loads up, it's just like the regular game. So anyways, got that all figured out. So bottom line, if you have a Super Wildcard or a Super Magicom or a Game Doctor or a Super UFO, and it uses the discs like this, or the disk drive, the 3.5-inch floppy drive, this is made by GoTech. This thing plugs right in place of the floppy drive. It comes with a little disc, so that way you can format the flash drive and break it into multiple partitions, and then from there you just have to set the games up in the right format. They cannot be zipped. Unzipped games and the larger games that are larger than 1.44 megabytes need to be broken into separate files. But yeah, simple once you figure it out. Took a couple of hours of tweaking to figure out all the ins and outs of it. But yeah, it works perfect. Anybody have any questions, just go ahead and PM me or leave a message on here, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks for checking it out.